Anderson to Morgan to Dunn. Triple play.
Here we go. Welcome back to the Youth Ministry Sherpas Coast to Coast podcast, Triple Play Experience.
Yay!
We are the Youth Ministry Sherpas. I'm joined by my friends Shannon and Brock.
Yes, that's my name.
I almost said Shannon and Dunn.
Shannon and Dunn.
Sounds like a country band.
Oh,
Shannon, it does sound like a country band.
Shannon and Dunn.
Oh my gosh.
Let me do it again. I'm going to do it again.
Dunn.
I know.
Yeah, but still.
All right, start again.
No, Steve, I love it. Keep going.
All right, whatever. My name's Steve. We are the Youth Ministry Sherpas. We are doing 21 straight days of short episodes, answering a top 3 question together. We are also part of the Download Youth Ministry podcast family. We love the folks out at DYM.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, we're going to get into today's question. Top 3. Today's question is the top 3 things. This is a good one, guys.
Yeah.
Top 3 things we should stop believing.
Oh.
Top 3 things we should stop believing.
Okay.
So this is like the anti-journey, right?
Yes, this is anti-journey.
Don't stop believing. Don't stop believing. Yeah, that. Yeah.
Steve, you should go first on this one.
Yes, you should.
Oh gosh. All right. Stop believing that everyone's family life revolves around your youth ministry.
Oh
my goodness.
Okay.
I mean, think about it. Whether it's the volunteers that serve with you or the families, the students in your ministry, we are all in. That's all we think about 7 days a week, 24 hours a day. We think it all revolves around the stuff that we are thinking about and planning and our events and all that stuff. And the truth is, we are just a small portion of the typical family's life.
Yeah.
And not that we should minimize the value that we bring or the relationships that we have, but we also have to realize it's not all about the things we're doing. So, you know, if a kid isn't coming to your student ministry for a couple weeks because their family's on vacation in Italy, celebrate their family vacation in Italy.
Yeah.
Or if they make that elite travel team and they get to, you know, do this amazing experience playing their sport at a high level, celebrate that with them. Or if they miss your retreat because of grandma's funeral, like, it's okay. Their life doesn't.
Grandma's funeral. Yes, that's okay.
And I'm preaching this to myself, guys, because, you know, I want everybody at everything. And sometimes I get a little judgy about it. So
that's so good, because I think typically we can have a mindset of like, no, they should prioritize church. But I think we are just, like you said, we're just going to actually get disheartened if we continue to feel that way. So if we switch that narrative and celebrate alongside of them, that's so good. That's so good.
Yeah.
I also think it helps kids, like, let's say they disappear, and it's easy to feel upset when a kid is not coming or they chose to do dance that meets on Wednesday nights or Sunday nights during your youth event, during youth group. And it's easy for us to feel offended by that. And then you kind of, without knowing it, make them feel guilty.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Because you're not celebrating what's going on in their life or.
Yeah.
Totally.
Yeah.
That's good, Steve.
It's good.
All right.
Shannon, you go, because I haven't figured out what I'm going to share yet.
Okay. Stop believing that teenagers are terrible.
Oh.
Okay, and I assume a lot of the people listening have already potentially stopped believing this, but I just think that I just think that there is still so much cultural, you know, things that point us to think like, oh yeah, teenagers are hard, or they're so terrible, and they're just all this negative and bad stuff around the teenage years. But I'm like, God designed the teenage years, you know, like this is where they're living in. This is their journey. This is their age and stage. This is their developmental stage. And let's just be all about them. Let's be for them. Let's be supportive of everything, every terrible thing they do. Like, right. They do make terrible choices, but they are not terrible. And I just think if we can be so pro that adolescent journey and on their team and believe that they are actually just living into like how God created them to be in this time, in this season, that's just gonna and help everybody else believe that. Get everyone else on that team with you.
Advocate.
Is really
Yeah, I want to laser that into middle school because and I know I'm guilty of this. Like the cliche is middle school kids, they're smelly, they're messy, they're you know,
and they are. They
and
are.
But that we were all that, and that's such an important time of life, you know.
God created BO.
Of course. And I think
or did we? Is that from the fall?
Yeah, right. I think Marco said something like this in one of the DYM trainings one time. Teenagers are not a problem to be solved. They are a mystery to be known.
Yes.
So
love that quote.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah.
Shout out, Marco.
Yeah. All right, Brock, you're up.
All right. I just thought of one. Stop believing that the kids who show no emotion have no emotion. So
yes.
I have a couple thoughts on this.
Wow.
The first is you'll have especially teenage boys, but also teenage girls who show there's like no, you guys hear the airplane going over?
Trains, airplanes, rocket
yards.
ships.
It's been insane.
Anyway, what's next? Look out for that bus, Brock.
Yes, exactly. It'd be like the kid who you're just like, man, they're dead inside.
Yeah.
No, they're not. They have deep emotion just behind their eyes, just below the surface. And a lot of times we write kids off to not having a spiritual bone in their body, or even like the difficult kid doesn't. We can't write them off as not having longings, deep longings.
Yeah.
Yes.
And it's just getting played out in different ways. So we can't write kids off.
A story about that, actually.
Oh, please tell.
A new girl showed up at group, and her face was like so angry the whole time. Like so angry, and she like almost made everyone else uncomfortable.
Yes.
RBF,
and she left,
some serious RBF.
Yes,
totally.
and she left, and we got this email from her mom, just like, this was her favorite night she's had in a long time. She had, she had the best experience, and like enough for her mom to email us back and tell us about what an incredible time she had, and like the shock on our faces. We're like, what?
No, that's so
Youth Ministry is like, have you ever seen like the Dog Whisperer or these dog shows where they are reading the dog's body language? And I'm so bad at it. To me, if a tail is up and wagging, happy. No, not necessarily. And youth workers have to be really good at not reading obvious body language. Right?
So if your middle schooler's tail is wagging,
yes.
Is that positive or negative?
I think tail wagging is good.
I'm like cry laughing thinking of Brock watching these shows. Sorry.
That's funny.
So funny.
Come on.
Man,
so I just watched Beat Bobby Flay last night, like 4 episodes in a row. Good. Come on. I love these things.
Oh, it's good.
Oh, man.
These are good stuff, guys.
Yeah, we could probably do a bunch of these. This 3 things to stop believing. These are 3 really good ones. So, yeah.
Good stuff,
all right, guys. Thanks for being here today. We'll be back tomorrow with yet another one. We are rolling through these 21 straight days. Until then, see ya. Bye.
Bye.